lets it fly. Makes a catch at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They want to throw it. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be returned on down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. They're going to test the right side with this one. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like you threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The screen, he's got wheels. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Got his man on the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Going for it all. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a deep man. Touchdown, Ohio State. And that one will give them the lead. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
That's caught. It's Moore. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires left. Got his man. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. To the air on first down. Here's a hit. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Motion from the wideout. Got his man. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out. If they're going to cut into this deficit, let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense,
saying. Fires to the right. And they can't make the connection on third down. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. Third and goal.
Offense just not able to get it clicking down here in the red zone. That's 3 straight incompletions, trying to fit the football into tight windows, but the timing not there, and now it sets up fourth down.
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Graham. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Buckeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Peoples. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
To the air. It's Sayin. Finds his back in the middle. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Might be looking to run. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The RPO, it's complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Quarterbacks have got to have composure, and I know this guy's thrown some picks. He hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but if he can put a great drive together here, and he's got the talent and ability to do that, he can lead his team to victory in this 2-minute situation.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
That's something as a defense you got to be prepared for. In a 2-minute situation like this, you know they're going to try to throw the football to the sidelines and get guys out of bounds. So you got to have outside leverage, or you need zone defense to help out and try to bracket guys on these outbreaking routes.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking down the middle. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back, right? I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere. And now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Takes the easy completion. He picks up the 1st down, scoots out of bounds. They've got 18 seconds to work with.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Got room on the return. And he's going to score.
thing the head coach challenges his team with, guys. Late in games in the fourth quarter, tie ball game, who's going to step up and make a play? That guy did right there. Picking it off, taking it to the house.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Ohio State 28, Texas 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, still looking. On the run, fires downfield. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a great way